Good morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you're at. It's afternoon for me, so it's a little past mid afternoon. It's 3 o'clock here, and I got little lady. Yeah, honey. She is always mushy when I am on the phone, and I don't know why. I guess she gets a little jealous. Excuse me. But anyway, it's been a really, really, really good day so far. And my regular mailman is back, so I am just beyond happy. Really, really, really happy. And so, anyway, after this lab is over, I need to sweep the floor and then do the girls' litter pan. I don't have enough garbage to set out tonight, so I'm not even going to, I'm not going to bother with that today. But anyhow, she's being so mushy. Hello, Andrea. Hun. Look, we got a little guest here. We got our ladies here. She's using me for her pillow. So she is just, enjoying the attention. Oh, thank you. My sister actually was the one that got her from the shelter for me 3 years ago when I was with my mom as her health aide, and we just lost Sir Charles. Um, he was a wonderful fur baby. And I, was wanting a little companion for Princess. And I looked on the, Arlington, which is the city I used to live in, their shelter website. And, one by one, every fur baby that I was picking out had been adopted. But then I saw her and her story. She's had a hard life. She was homeless practically her entire life. She was found injured by a police officer, and her left eye is injured. And she's always gonna, her eye will always look like this. And um, I'm not dating anybody right now. I don't want to date. But anyway, when I saw her story, and she had been transported from 2 or 3 shelters, and I couldn't let her stay in there anymore. So I told my sister that day, I said, go get her. And they had a special on her that you could adopt her for $15. Um, okay, hold on here. I had to get rid of that Yahoo. Like, I don't want to date right now. But, when I saw her story, it just melted my heart, and I had to have her. And they brought her home that day. Now, her and Princess did not get along for a while. No, it was not smooth sailing right away. That first night, I did not sleep. Mm-mm. I know, right? If I was wanting to date somebody, I'd come on here and say, hey, I'm available, baby. I just, you know what I mean? I just don't want to. No. Um, I don't want to get into the drama of everything, and uh-uh. I'm fine. I'm good. Oh, I know, baby. And besides, I got my babies. Yeah. Yeah. But and I never have regretted adopting her, not for 1 second. They missed her at the shelter. They still remember her. And I'm just so happy that I was able to, get her and give her a good home. And because she's never had a home before, but other than the streets and the shelter, no. And that's why when it rains, she gets very antsy, understandably. She remembers that post-traumatic stress. So I try to play Christmas music for her when it's raining, and just do whatever I can. Like if she wakes me up at 2 or 3 in the morning when she's scared, I don't care. I could go back to sleep. Okay, baby. Well, I guess she's leaving us now. But It's okay. I understand. I can always go back to sleep. I don't have a 9 to 5, so, it's easier for me just to say, hey, I'm going back to bed. But, yeah, and my regular mailman's back today, y'all. It was a nightmare last week when we didn't have him. Mm-mm. I was so happy to see him today. Y'all have no idea. Like, oh, because recently I have to use a laundry service because I don't drive, and the laundry facilities here are not very easy for, somebody that has mobility issues to get into. I'll show y'all sometime. It's like a 3-story house building, and it's an obstacle course to get there, and it's at the bottom of the basement part. There's no door down there to get out of should something happen. And to me, the washers and dryers don't do a good job. But a few weeks ago, I was using one laundry service, and the guy claimed that he brought back my laundry. He did not. And he posted an old photo showing that it had been delivered. My neighbor is 2 steps away from my front door practically. And he got one of them doorbell camera things on his phone, on his door. And he said, Kim, I did not see any laundry delivered. So basically, I've had to replace what I had sent out. But now I have a much better service. They're much more on point, and they follow the instructions to the T. Like from now on, they have to knock on my door and I hand them the laundry. And this service, they take so many pictures when they pick it up, which I like. And then you get to see when it's washing and when it's in the dryer and when it's folded. It's a little bit more, but to me, it's peace of mind. I don't mind paying a little bit extra. I don't mind that, knowing I'm going to get my stuff back. Oh, but I'm saying all that because recently my aunt mailed me a check to help out to replace the stuff. And she mailed it out not this past Saturday, but the Saturday before. And with our regular mailman gone, I didn't get it till today. But I let my aunt know, you know, I told her, I said, I'll let you know when I get it. And I got it today. Oh my gosh. And plus, I ordered some dresses and gowns from the TikTok shop, which they have some beautiful dresses and beautiful gowns. And so hopefully I get those today. And, but for sure, now I've been able to replace my compression socks and some other things. Excuse me. And my towels, you know. I just can't believe that. It's just so unbelievable. I would not wish that on anybody at all. So if you have a washer and dryer in your home or apartment, oh honey, you are so blessed. But you know, things in life happen. You don't always like them for sure, but you just kind of gotta roll with it. But anyway, today in the little monkey videos, I hope that Finn stays home more with Keo and the little baby monkey because they need help. She could watch him. You know what I mean? If Finn has to go to the store or something like that, like a little quick trip out. And I'm glad that she's got the cameraman. That she's not totally there by herself, but I do hope that he stays home a bit more with her, and that. Now, a lot of people are also riled up at Lala's channel. Oh boy, as well they should be. It is unbelievable. Oh, thank you, hon. I appreciate it. Oh, we love you too, hon. I hope you're having a good day. But yeah, things going on in Lala channel. I don't know if you watch that little monkey, hon. But anyhow, um, uh, okay, that's not gonna fly here. And another one. Like I said, you get trolls in any social media platform. The key is not to let them get a reaction out of you. You can't give them that. And I won't. I learned my lesson. I went to the school of TikTok when it comes to dealing with trolls. You cannot let them see, have a reaction or anything like that. Yes, that's a good idea. That's really, he should. He should, Andrew. He should. So that way, when he's gone, he could see exactly what's going on in each room. And I would have cameras also to face the back of the house, like in the backyard, if you will. I would totally have that, you know, and in the front too. So that way he could see everything. Yeah, he absolutely should. He absolutely should. And but a lot of people, like I said, are really riled up at the Lala channel, and it is unfair, Andrew. If you see what's going on over there, oh, my head is spinning more. You seen The Exorcist with Linda Blair when her head was spinning? Honey, mine was spinning even more. What they're doing to that poor little monkey, that little girl, is so unfair. And they're setting it up for her to get in trouble. That's the thing about it. Okay. Um, oh, yeah. Oh, good, good. I didn't know if he did or not, but I'm glad he did. But, hun, in one of the videos, the nanny left her cold coffee out beside her book or something. I don't know if it was a notebook or whatever. But little Lala came over and spilled it. And the nanny got mad at her and was ignoring her and getting on to her. You left it out. She left it out herself. That would be like if I was to leave this water on the floor and I go into the kitchen to do something. Now, what would happen? Common sense. What would happen right off the bat? I don't have to tell you. It would be knocked over. Not right now, hon. Not right now. But I'm bringing it back. Oh yeah, yeah. But Andrea, what's going over in La Channel it's disgusting. How they're treating her is just, it is, that should be a crime, come to think of it. Should be. And then today, she got up in the middle of the night and went to the refrigerator to get snacks. And the nanny scared her and got onto her. What? Excuse me, when I was growing up, if I wanted a snack from the fridge, I got a snack from the fridge. Jeez. I mean, I just don't know, hon. I just don't know. I mean, it is unbelievable what they're doing to her. And more people are leaving that channel because they don't want to see that. You know, I think it's quite clear what people want to see. They want to see, a happy monkey. They want to see them being took out and paid attention to and feel secure and loved. They don't want to see oh I don't know how, yeah, I probably ended up on your general feed, so to speak. But what was being done to that poor monkey, Lala, is just breaking my heart. And it's not right. I agree, Andrea. I agree. Because no person that has any heart in them would do that to a little monkey. And the other day she was out playing in the rain and got in trouble for playing in the rain. I mean, come on. If I was to leave this door open, yeah, you would think, Cram, you would think. That's like if I was to leave my front door open, y'all, and go into the kitchen or my closet to do something. I have two girl cats. Common sense would tell you they would get out, right? Y'all, help me. It's wrong when the people, on the Lala channel, she's been set up to be looking like she's a troublemaker, I guess, or something. And she's just a little girl monkey. She's just a little girl. She, it's disgusting. And I really don't watch it myself because I would get way, if I was in the, well, it doesn't do any good to comment in the chat because the owners of the channel aren't even on the chat. They don't know what's going on in the chat. Um, oh, yeah, I have two. I have two. And I keep mine inside because I live in a big city. I live in Dallas. And the traffic, right outside, people don't pay attention to how they drive. And, it's sad that they speed so much. But yeah, it's just sad the way these monkeys are treated, a lot of them. Now, there's some that are treated very well. I'm not talking about those channels at all. Mm-mm. I'm talking about specifically right now, Lala. I mean, oh no, coyotes. Oh my gosh. Oh, are you in the U.S., Cram? Like, we have everything around here, you know? Right. And they respond. See, in the Lala chat, you will not see that. Mm-mm. I believe these videos have been pre-selected to load up. Because I think that, now that channel used to be BB, one of BB's channels. Now, BB, for those of y'all that don't know, was a very popular monkey on YouTube with over 1.2 million subscribers on one of his channels. And about 4 months ago, he just disappeared. Now, one of his channels is being used by the little girl monkey, Lala. Now, I don't think it's any coincidence that they are not commenting on that channel. They don't acknowledge no comments or nothing. There are no mods in that premiere. There are no mods. So I think these were pre-selected videos to upload until they could come back, if they do. Who knows? But it's really sad, though. It's sad how she's being treated. Who knows? Ultimately, where she is right now, excuse me, and BB. Because those are, there's no telling. Because if these videos are preloaded and they're not around, who knows where they're all at? I like that the premieres where the people are in there, commenting back, acknowledging what people are saying, you know. I do. I do, Andrew. It's all too obvious. It's all too obvious. They for sure, because if you notice, there's a script. There seems to be a script to the channels. And like if one monkey gets sick, it seems like, you know, it's like one by one, they all get sick. Or if they go missing, or things like of that nature, you know. But I'm almost for sure there is a main person in charge, and then there's a right-hand man, so to speak, and on down the line. Because it seems to be way too scripted on a lot of them. Way too much to have that. You know what I mean? That much in common that almost every monkey 1 week, they were all sick. Now, this is what disgusts me about the Lala channel, is because she was supposed to be sick a few days ago, and then it seems like the day after, something like that, she was out playing in the rain. Why would you have her playing out in the rain when she was supposedly sick a few days ago? I mean, Andrea, really, you know? That riled me up, and I knew, honey, it would rile you up, you know? Right. And I'm glad to hear that, and see that, yeah, because, you know, people don't want to see the script. You know what I mean? We want to see, like I said, them having fun and going out for coffee, let's say, and maybe to the park. That's what we want to see. That's what we want to see. Not a continual emergency disaster. That'd be like me coming on live and saying, "Oh gosh, y'all, gosh, this happened and this happened and oh God, really, really, yeah, I'm almost out of green beans. Well, alert the presses now. I mean, maybe y'all should start a GoFundMe so I could get some more green beans. No, I'll be able to get more green beans. I mean, seriously. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I mean, you know, I mean, the channels that have true interaction and things like that, I wish them nothing but the best. But the ones that I see that are putting these innocent little monkeys in dire straits, if you will, or getting on to them for no good reason, like I could see trying to teach them right from wrong. There's nothing wrong with that. But don't set them up to do the wrong. You know what I mean? That'd be like ordering a stack of pizzas for some teenage boys and telling them, oh, only eat one piece. Do you think for 1 second they're going to do that? You will be lucky to have the cardboard boxes laying around. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? They're setting, it's like, on this one in particular, they're setting Lala up to fail. And that's what is making a lot of people very upset. You know, they're making it very, very upset. And it's like, seriously? I mean, it's wrong to set up, you know. Oh, yeah, Lily's dad has the right idea. That I need to catch up on Lily. I'm glad you brought her up. I need to catch up on her, you know. Um, she is just so precious, and I love her dad has the right idea for that channel. No chat, you just watch the video, no drama, no fuss, no muss. You know? And he will engage with people if you ask a question or something like that on one of the videos. Yeah. But that's I think a lot of people are doing it that way anyway. Cause like I would love to be on more of the chats. But with me, a lot of days, I'm just too busy, you know? Today, I did not wake up in time for the first Keo premiere. I did not wake up until about 5:40 a.m. And it comes on at 5:55 a.m. my time. Well, when I wake up, I have a routine, if you will, you know? Hello, hello, Jay. I'm not 67. But, you know, it's just, and then I have to have my tea. I have to feed the girls. I have to get them fresh water. And by the time I do all that, it was well after 6, you know. And then my sister called. So, you know, now I'm 54. And, yeah. But you know what I mean? So when I woke up, I couldn't join the premiere, you know. Okay, honey. Okay, well, I love and appreciate you. Thank you so much for hopping on. I think I'm gonna leave here in a minute too, because I still have some more stuff to do around here. But we love you, honey. Thank you so much for hopping on. Thank you, hon. Um, and and now I'm 54. But yeah, I don't know where everybody else is at, but I'm in Texas and we had a cold front and then today it's a bit warmer. So this is why people's sinuses are just all over the place. Honey, you're guessing every number under the book. You crack me up. But y'all, I'm going to go for now. Y'all have a blessed rest of the day and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.